Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rifki. I'm from class S2C. I will take video assignment test. Today, I'm going to talk to two young people who are both doing voluntary work in the sports sector. First, Liam Parker, who is a keen BMX biker and does a lot of work at the sports center. And then there's Debbie Sanford, who has volunteered to help with many different sports and who now has a paid job with a sport organization. So, Lam, tell us a bit about the place you work. It sounds really interesting. Lam, yes, it's really cool. Basically, it's a whole space where lot of sport and culture events take place. It used to be a shipbuilding hangar, but the company was past years ago. That building was taken over and completely renovated and repurposed about 5 years ago. Now we have facilities for all kinds of urban sport like skateboarding, breakdancing, parkour, kick scooter. Interview. Hang on a moment, can you explain the last two? Lion. A kick scooter is just a normal scooter with a handlebar, dig and wheels, but now we have stunt scooter and special one for racing. And Parker has been around for a while now. Is way of moving around an urban and environment. It developed from military training. It involves climbing, running, vaulting, jumping, swinging, swinging, and stuff like that. Everyone, everyone seen it on TV and videos. People jumping off incredibly high buildings, between roofs and things. Interview. So, what are you involved with? Lime. My passion is for BMX, and I want to get other people involved in the sport. But I do all kinds of things at the center. I make sure the bikes and scooter meet safety standard. I take the track RAM so that they are clean and no one can slip and hurt themselves. I teach kids the basic of BMX and the demonstration. I sometimes cook in the burger fun too. Interview. Right, so you've learned and love a lot of skill. Lion. Yeah, at first I was a bit nervous about speaking to groups, but now I have no problem giving safety induction to people. I had to learn sports specific first aid in case anyone hurt themselves. Cooking hygiene for the burger fun, mask for the taking money and the at the till. I've had a lot training in different arenas, areas, and gained useful certificate. Interview. So, that training will be valuable when you come to look for paid work. Live, absolutely. I am still only 18 and I've been volunteering for 2 years. I'd like to stay in sector and feel full-time paid work. So obviously, and my expression and skill will help a lot. Interview. Thank you. Lame and now, our other guest has made that jump for voluntary for the paid work. DB, you've been involved in many different sports in your 2000, 22 years, haven't you? DB, yes, quite a few. Started playing football at county level, and then got into coaching. I reconnect that I would have been able to play football without the help of volunteer. So when I had the chance to help other people, I did. Then I started a degree in sport development, and I realized that a lot of people like me would soon have a degree and looking for a job, and I need more experience to complete with them all. Interview. So, if volunteered again, DB. Yes, I spent a year helping with an online sport volunteering bureau and volunteered at various fun, including a cricket tournament and table tennis championship and a half marathon. Interview. Wow, that's a lot of experience. DB. Yes, I must add that I don't actually play cricket or table tennis myself. Though I don't run, you don't have to be an expert in a sport to volunteer. There are a lot of jobs that need doing. Interview. And now you've finished your degree and you're working. That's right. I read a dissertation on the retention and recruitment of volunteers, and now I manage volunteers for an organization promoting swimming. I also organize events at a national level. I will never have got to job without all my volunteering experience. It helped me a lot. Interview. And finally, a question for you both. Do you think we sometimes exploit volunteer in the country? Doing things for free when they ought to be getting paid. Lion, I believe that you volunteer for about 10 or 20 hours a week. Do you even feel that you should be paid for what you do? Lion, well, of course, it will be nice, but the organization I help is non-profit making, and I could really afford to pay all the volunteer. At the moment, I am happy to do what I love, and again experience of dealing with the public. I am living with the parents, and they are paying my keep. In the future, I'll have to look forward back to work. DB, I think many volunteers feel they want to give something back to their sport. It was like that for me with football. Ideally, it will be good to have more paid positions. But we also need volunteer sport just called function without them. It is really important to give people recognition for what they do. So, interview. Thanks very much for sharing your experience, and now we are going to move. Kurang lebihnya mohon maaf Pak kalau misalkan banyak perkataan yang salah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.